And here we go, wrestling fans. This is what people remember about IPW Hardcore. It's not just this, but this sure as hell was a big part of it. And look at him already going. The chaotic cult of Chaos and Havoc. They're with Big Psycho, taking on Big Sunny T, the Southern Posse, and Butch Long of Inner Aggression. I tell you what, Rod, this is going to be one hell of a crazy bout. If you've never seen an IPW bloodbath before, get ready. There's nothing like it.
Shades of Crystal River, 1998. You see Southern Posse in there and just absolutely mauling Chaos. And Havoc's in there. Oh, I'm sorry. And what's he got in his hand? This is going to be a hard match to call, folks, because there's going to be a lot of fussy game, there's going to be a lot of bleeding, and there you see Sunny T walking by with a chair. There's so much action going on, it's going to be really hard to keep up with it, folks, but we'll do the best we can here. And there are Chaos right back at him with a nice, some kind of metal sign. Amazing what these guys do to each other.
Amazing isn't exactly the word. Kind of sickening is what I think. There you see the Chaotic Cult double teaming on Big Sunny T. His partner Rick Danes was supposed to be here, had a family emergency. Butch Long stepping right in. These guys love to mix it up. They all have their history with each other. And quite frankly, you can mix these teams up. These guys will be just as happy to go at it.
Well, that's the thing. These guys are no stranger to hardcore. They're no stranger to one another. And again, it's just like all the IPW stuff I was telling you earlier. But these guys, they've all been in there. They've all been hardcore champions in some capacity or another all around the state. Maybe not so much in IPW, but in some place they were. And there you see Havoc taking a big sign right across the head of, I'm sorry, which Southern Posse member is that?
Butch Long right down there. Psycho just enjoying this all on the outside. And Chaos with his big knife right there into the head of Sunny T. And look at him just cutting him wide open. Anything goes in the IPW Bloodbath main events, folks. If you're at the weak of heart, if you easily get your stomach upset, turn off the DVD right now. This isn't for you. But if you're a fan of settling stuff the old-fashioned way, they keep on looking. These guys haven't done anything yet.
You know, it's funny. You sit around the back and you look around at some of the cast of characters we have, and you see these guys, and they're always by themselves. You saw Chaos earlier with that big knife right across the forehead of Sunny T, and you see these guys breaking stuff across each other's heads. The craziest thing when they sit in the back and they pull all these things out of their bags. Oh, I'm going to use this sign, or I'm going to use this here axe handle. It doesn't matter. These guys love it. They eat it up. They're maniacs. Half the time, I don't want to get anywhere near the ring when these guys are in there because they're liable to tear each other's head off just for the sake of doing so.
The guys they've been in the ring with, guys like Kevin Sullivan, guys like Abdul the Butcher. These guys have taken on all kinds of hardcore comers from all around the globe, and they're still here standing. And you want to talk about championships earlier, Rod Steele? Butch Long in there, a former IPW World Tag Team Champion with his former partner. Sunny T, a former Tag Team Champion with Rick Thames. Then you have Chaos, a 6-time IPW Hardcore Champion. Havoc, he's held the Tag Team title and the Hardcore title on multiple occasions. These guys don't just do hardcore, but it sure as hell is what they do best.
You know, a lot of times hardcore gets a bad name. They say it's just a lot of guys just blowing, but look at the beating these guys are taking. In the middle of the ring, there's a low blow there by Chaos, bleeding buckets in the middle of the ring. You've got Sunny T on the outside just taking a beating over to Chaos. They're just barely on their feet. You hit them, they keep coming, they just keep coming. And there's a kitchen sink right to the top of the head of Chaos. He's like I said, man, these guys just keep on coming no matter what you do. You hit them, you fall down, you smack them in the head. Big spine buster there by Chaos. You know, and again, normal conventional wisdom would tell you to go for a cover, but instead, these guys, hey, let me find something else I can beat each other with. I don't care, I'll do it all night long.
There you see the Chaotic Cult all over their opponents right now, and you see the crowd. They've all left their chairs and spread to the sides because they don't want to have any part of these guys going right through. Look, everybody all crowded together there. And referee Star Stevens, the hardcore referee of IPW, in there in all of his glory.
That's the thing, nothing safe. You just saw Chaos tossing in. Oh, and Psycho's getting in on the act with a big boot. And Butch Long over some, but instead Havoc go ahead and grab underneath him. And now they're really just fighting and brawling and tearing each other's heads clean off. Finally, maybe one of them get the best of each other. Oh, and we're going to see some technical wrestling, folks. Well, not so fast there. And here goes Havoc getting ready for a big suplex. And finally, somebody with a big wrestling move. Let's see how he can handle this follow-up.
All 4 guys bleeding profusely already. And you know what the truth of the matter is? These guys don't feel like they've been in the match until they start bleeding. I tell you what, Rod Steele, long time member of IPW, but I was here from the beginning. And these are the guys selling out the buildings in St. Pete, selling out the buildings in Crystal River, and everywhere in between, all throughout the state of Florida. People came to see this craziness. Florida was known for the hardcore wrestling, and it was also known, as we saw earlier, for some of the greatest technical wrestling in the world. We gave you everything, each and every show, and the fans kept coming back. And we can't say again enough, thank you, fans, for being here. You came through with a hell of a night tonight, being out there in the crowd supporting us, buying this DVD. These guys gave it their all for you, and we're going to do this again each and every year, and you ain't seen nothing yet.
You're absolutely right. You haven't seen nothing yet. And again, here's Havoc laying some big stiff chops on Butch Long. And the Styles, hey, Security Steve Ho, welcome to the camera shop. We love you for it, baby. Big boot, and down he goes. Now you see Psycho stalking on the outside of the ring. He's got that can, he's got that lid. And now we see a cover. 1, 2, and out goes Butch Long. You know, I gotta tell you, the action here, it's so hard to call. There's so much going on. In the corner, you've got Chaos and Sunny 2 mauling each other, hitting each other with, look, again, a sign. Somebody lurching up behind him. Havoc's in the corner now, and you've got Butch Long on the floor. Again, I don't know what to call. There's so much going on, Aaron.
Okay, as you've seen in the last few matches, fans, things got so crazy in the crowd, having to go with one camera angle, our other camera getting totally destroyed throughout all this great action here tonight at the IPW Hardcore Reunion. And as violent as this seems on tape to all you fans, you can't imagine what it feels like being here live, watching this stuff. Just the sheer shock of some of the people in the audience that hadn't seen it before. The sheer glee of the men in the ring absolutely killing each other. And Butch Long going for a big move at the top of the chair, but Havoc moves out of the way. Here you see Chaos and Psycho coming around the ring. I don't know. Oh, here comes Big Sunny T coming back. Never count him out. Come on, hit him, Butch Long.
There we go. Finally laid to rest. Now, I don't want to give anything away from these guys because, again, look at them. They've been hitting each other with steel chairs. They've been hitting each other with box springs. They've been hitting each other with everything. Sunny T laid to waste on the outside. Chaos in there, digging deep into his teeth, into his jaw. Butch Long giving his big boots over to Havoc, and into the corner he goes. Oh, and right into that steel chair. Again, eventually, this has to take the wear on these guys. I don't care how big, I don't care how strong. Eventually, somebody's going to get tired of being hit in the head.
I'll tell you what, Rod Steele, we've seen all kinds of matches here tonight, but one thing I noticed about this match, it's hardcore, quote-unquote garbage wrestling, some people will call it. These guys have not stopped in the 10 minutes they've been out in the ring. They didn't even wait for the bell to ring. They just all started attacking each other, and they've been going 120 miles per hour ever since. This is like a bunch of cruiserweights out there as far as movement. As far as moveset, absolutely not, but I defy anybody who tries to say this isn't real fighting, this isn't real wrestling, these aren't athletes. Go out there and run around like these guys are doing. Forget about getting beaten on and bleeding half of the blood right out of your body, and you'd be sucking wind half the time before these guys are. In other words, give these guys their respect.
Not so fast, Aaron Royal. Hold on, we've got a big front. Oh, missed senton bomb there by Butch Long. And Chaos finally getting a little something down, digging down deep, looking for that big piece of the pie. He needs to get himself wound up. And Chaos is in the middle of the ring, smacking Butch Long around. Now the numbers factor. Psycho is sitting right there. He's got the steel trash can, throws it in the middle of the ring, and the numbers game. Sunny T going with that big knife right after Psycho, but I think he's going to do his partner Butch Long a disservice by not helping him in that 2-on-1 situation.
Sunny T going absolutely berserk on the outside of the ring. You're right, he needs to get in there, and he finally does. But right on top of him is Havoc, and a big DDT by Chaos in the garbage can. This might be it. 1, 2, 3. That's it, fans. You're winners of this bloodbath here at IPW Hardcore Reunion. Blood, sweat, and beers. It's Psycho, it's Havoc, and it's Chaos. The guy from the nearest biker bar possible. I can't even talk. I'm so excited, Rod Steele. They are the Chaotic Cult. The Rod Steele